Today's video is all about how to gain weight. Go ahead and get your notebooks. Go ahead and get your phone notes ready. So here's two things that people don't usually talk about in a how to gain weight video. Hey guys, it's your girl KC. Welcome back, welcome back. Now today we're gonna get into something that a lot of people have been asking me. They've been asking me for workout videos, but first I need to tell you guys how to gain weight and how to gain weight in the right places. Go ahead and get your notebooks, go ahead and get your phone notes ready, because we're gonna hit on different touch points today. I want you guys to leave this video with as much knowledge as you can so you can put on that weight and put it on in the right places. When you walk by, have people doing that double take when they like, and they turn around like, damn! You know what I mean? So we're gonna dive right into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So I took some notes so I can really get into everything with you guys. And in the description box below, I kind of put a timeline of each touch point that I will touch on in this video. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna share some tips and tricks on how to gain weight. Now, number one is the most obvious one. You have to eat. You have to eat, eat, eat. You have to eat a meal for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. You cannot skip a meal. You have to constantly fuel your body. Your stomach should never be growling if you're trying to gain weight. You should always have some snacks on hand. You should always have some food prepped and ready to go, because if you're trying to gain weight, you have to eat. That's what you have to do literally all day, is eat, eat, eat. Now, out of all the meals of the day, dinner should be your biggest meal. You have to go in when it's dinner time. It's best to eat at night before you go to bed, because if you go to bed hungry, your body actually loses weight. So you want to fuel your body, put all these carbs and proteins and healthy fats in your body before you go to sleep, so you can wake up and see some extra pounds on the scale. Now for dinner, I suggest double carbs. If you're having some rice and beans, have some plantains too. If you're having some fries, eat some plantains, eat some rice. Eat 2 portions of the carbs. But eat a double portion of carbs, guys. This is definitely necessary. And this is the best part. After dinner, have dessert. Have dessert, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, don't eat too much sugar. Now, if you had a lot of sugar throughout the day, perhaps after dinner might not be the best thing, but I'd say save your sugary desserts for after dinner, right? So you have your dinner, which your double carbs, and then you have your dessert, and you maybe wait about an hour and go to sleep. Your body will absorb everything. In a few days, you will see you're putting on some weight, like serious weight. So salad, that's not a side right now. You need some carbs, you need some beans, some baked beans, some rice and beans, anything, double carb, and eat that big dinner right before you go to sleep. Now, this is crucial in gaining weight. I eat dinner right before bed, and boom, when I wake up, that scale is like a pound or 2 heavier. So please do that. Number 3, do not go outside running for miles. Don't do anything that makes you excessively sweat. Now, you do need some light cardio, so I'd say like a fast-paced walk, but mainly what you should be doing is squatting with weights. Yes, squatting and working with weights and resistance bands so you can gain some muscle, because muscle weighs more than fat, and muscle has more mass than fat. So a little bit less cardio. I know people love their jogging. I know people love riding their bikes, but you gotta kind of tone down with that, and you gotta do more heavy lifting, more squatting with weights, more working with resistance bands, because all of that eating you're doing is just going out the window if you're just sweating and doing high cardio workout. It's just not gonna make no sense. It's not gonna add up. So guys, definitely go easy on cardio until you're at the weight that you want to be. Now, if you're a person who's not really hungry all the time, like I said, if you eat more and more, your stomach will stretch. But if you find even just eating more and more, your stomach's not stretching, there might even be a deeper issue. So here's 2 things that people don't usually talk about in a how to gain weight video, which is acid reflux and constipation. Now, if you're constipated, your food's not gonna have anywhere to go. You're not gonna be able to take a lot of food in because you're backed up. So make sure that you're eating high fiber foods. Make sure you know that you're going for your walks, at least somewhat moving your body so the foods can get through you. Now, if you need to do a good clean out, go ahead, take a laxative, but you should be eating fiber-rich foods, definitely. Also, acid reflux also messes with your appetite, and sometimes it makes you not hungry because your food's not really digesting properly. It's just getting stuck in your stomach and it's coming back up. So make sure your acid reflux is under control, because I find when my acid reflux acts up, I'm not hungry for some reason. But when it's under control, I can eat you out of a house and a home. So make sure your acid reflux is under control, and make sure your constipation is under control so that you can continue to have a big appetite and eat high calorie meals. Now, next, we're gonna talk about exactly what to eat. Now, let's begin with snacks. I love a snack. And like I said, you should never be hungry when you're trying to gain weight. You should always have snack candies. And one of my favorite snacks that helped me gain weight are these puppies right here. Cashews, whole roasted cashews. You can get this tub of cashews at like BJ's or Target. It's really handy and comes in hand when I'm hungry. It's high in calories, it's high in fat, and it definitely helps me put on weight. So definitely, if you're looking for a snack, get you some cashews. Not almonds, not walnuts. For some reason, almonds help me lose weight. I haven't looked into what's exactly in them to help me lose weight, but no almonds here. You need to get yourself some cashews, get a big tub, and have them handy whenever you're hungry. Now, one thing that I found that helps me gain weight are sweet potato muffins. I'll show you guys the recipe and where to find it. Now, all muffins can help you gain weight, but specifically these muffins have helped me put on pounds. And I've even shared this recipe with my own mom, and she said, oh my gosh, I'm putting in weight. What is in these things? They're made of sweet potato, flour, sugar, butter, or oil. I prefer to use olive oil, and it makes them really dense. And when I eat them, woo, child, I definitely put on weight. So here's where I found them, guys. And here's the recipe. It's really quick, it's really easy, it's really simple. Sometimes I don't even make them like a muffin. I make them like on a cookie sheet as a cookie, and I just eat them, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, do I put on weight. Honestly, the food itself is like a triple carb because it has flour, sweet potato, and sugar, and oil. So this is definitely one recipe that I use to eat for breakfast that have helped me have a high calorie breakfast and put on some weight. So definitely try this recipe out, guys, and it's definitely a good thing you can eat for breakfast. Guess what? Rice and peas are your best friend. Not only is it high in carbs, but it's high in fiber, and it will put some weight on you. If you're from the islands, or if you're Hispanic, or if it's a part of your culture to eat rice and beans for dinner, you already know that the rice and beans put some weight on you. But if it's not a part of your culture to eat rice and beans, go get you some. It is a staple of my diet in gaining weight. And when my weight is a little bit too high and I want to slow down, I just cut out the rice and beans, and boom, I can slow down my weight gain. But if you want to gain weight, eat you some rice and beans and have a side of plantains with it too. Also, one thing I find that helps me in gaining weight and getting the protein that I need is ground turkey. Ground turkey burgers, ground turkey and tacos. There's so many things you can do with ground turkey, and I found it a staple that it gives me the protein that I need. It fills me up, and it's a lean meat, so you can eat a good amount of it. So stock up on your ground turkey. Honestly, I go to BJ's, I get the like 2.5 pound pack, and I freeze that puppy, and I can make burgers, tacos, and everything all with one big pack. So go ahead, get you some ground turkey. It's some good lean meat, help you with building muscle and gaining weight. Now, there are a few foods that I suggest you stay away from if you're trying to gain weight. Now, number one, I say stay away from ice cream. Yep, I said it. You're probably not even my friend right now, but ice cream is not your friend, guys. I promise you. Eat more nutrient-rich foods, not just fatty ice cream. What ice cream will do is just leave some rolls on your stomach. That's all it'll do. It goes to your mid area. And to be honest, if you're able to, if you have the self-control, stay away from dairy as a whole, as dairy products tend to go straight to your waistline. There's a lot of alternatives for cheese. There's a lot of alternatives for milk. There's almond milk. There's a lot of alternatives for ice cream. Ben & Jerry's makes a bomb vegan ice cream if you haven't tried it. But although it's vegan, don't eat too much of it because it's still high in fat. But I do find that staying away from dairy helps my midsection stay smaller. So I'm just sharing you guys what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And I would say stay away from ice creams and fatty foods like that and dairy products if you can, because it's just gonna go right to your midsection and you don't want that. You wanna gain weight in the right areas, girlfriend. So do that one favor for yourself. Now also, I would suggest, if you can, and you have the willpower, to stay away from beef and pork. Now, putting on weight and eating excessively can take a toll on your body, but eating beef and pork while putting on extra weight, it can take a toll on your heart. That's another story, guys. Now you're playing with your heart, with your arteries, and we want to stick with some lean meat. So if you can, try to stay away from red meats, try to stay away from pork. Now, every now and then I know some people who have to have their bacon. I get it. But I'm just trying to help you guys gain weight and be healthy while doing it. Now, we touched on the tips to gain weight. We touched on what to eat. We touched on what not to eat. Lastly, we're going to talk about this app that will definitely help you to put on weight. I made an account on this app. I put in my initial weight. I put in the weight I want to be. And it helps you throughout the day to see how much calories you've taken in and how much you need to take in before you go to sleep. So if you're really serious about gaining weight, I really do suggest that you download this app, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go right through the process with you guys so you can see how this can help you. If you're not a person who throughout the day likes to put in their food and what you're eating, it can be super annoying. What you can do is just remember everything you ate throughout the day, and right before you eat dinner, put everything in. Now that will tell you how much dinner you need to eat. So that's what I do. Right before dinner, I kind of see where's my calorie intake at, and then I'll decide whether I need an extra scoop of this or an extra scoop of that before I go to bed. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the app, and then I'm going to come back in the video. So here's the app, guys. It's called MyFitnessPal. You can find it in the Apple Store. You go ahead and you select create an account and sign up with your email. Then you say you want to gain weight. Now you put your activity level, and then you put in your gender, what year you were born, and your height, how much you weigh, and how much you would like to weigh. Now this is the crucial part, as it will tell you how many calories you'll need to intake daily to reach your goal weight. Now you can select whether you want to gain a half a pound per week or 1 pound per week. I'm ambitious, so I put 1 pound per week. And as a result, I will have to eat 2,410 calories daily. It's a high number, but it's definitely doable. Now the next screen is their premium part of the app, which costs money. And guess what? We don't need that. We're going for free 99, so I'm going to X out of that. Then also, MyFitnessPal can access your motion and fitness activity to count your steps. But we're here on the main page, guys. This is where you add your foods and what you eat. And we're going to start off with breakfast. Let's say we had some oatmeal. You just basically search oatmeal. They even have different brands of oatmeal. You find the oatmeal that you have. I think I'm going to go for peach oatmeal. That's my favorite. Then we update the number of servings. So the serving size is 1 packet, but who eats 1 packet, guys? We're going to update that to 2. Then click the check mark on the top right corner. And then, boom, it deducts the calorie amount for the oatmeal from your goal calories for the day. And you just continue to do this, guys, for every single thing you eat. Now, we're supposed to be eating high calorie breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm going to add some more foods to this. Let's say I had a banana. I just checked the check mark on the top right corner. Then we can add to this whether we had some toast. You can just search Sara Lee bread. My favorite is honey wheat. It's actually in here. You can update the serving size to 2 slices, because who has 1 slice? And click the check mark. So I think you guys get the hang of it. You can just continue to add your foods throughout the day, whatever you eat. You can add your breakfast. You can add your lunch, dinner, snacks. You can even add if you exercise, and it will take away the calories burned while you exercise. This app does it all, and it's really helpful with gaining weight. So that's the app, guys. I really do believe that if you follow these tips and tricks, you can put on weight. You don't need a pediment. You don't need any supplement. You don't need anything. You can gain weight naturally. You just have to be really, really determined and prepared and prepped. But guys, this is going to be a series of videos. There's more videos coming on how to gain weight in the right areas, workout videos. So definitely subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can know when these videos are coming, so that you can put on some weight and we can be thick together. I'm doing this for you guys. This was a highly requested video. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and be on the lookout for the next video in this series. Well, that's it for today. See you guys.